Hello everybody and welcome back to my living room. Y'all, today we've got an exciting video. I am going to be putting together our living room for fall time. And with that, I have some new stuff. So you guys can see here the new chairs. I've got a new rug. I've got 2 new tables. I also have a mirror that I am going to be redoing courtesy of Cricut. If you guys are not familiar, it's like a little machine that you can cut out all kinds of really cool stuff on, and I will show you that project. But before I get into that, I want to show you guys some of the new items that I have been purchasing for this living room. I wanted to give y'all a warm welcome to my channel. If you guys aren't familiar with me, my name is Kristen Hoffman. I'm a mom who loves thrifting, homemaking, and intentional living. In today's video, we are going to be doing some big projects in the living room to kind of give this place a little makeover for fall time. There were so many projects that needed to get done that I actually wound up splitting it into 2 videos. So you guys will see me wearing a lot of the same outfits in this week's video and next week's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be focusing on the corner with like the TV and the fireplace and whatnot. And next week we will be focusing more on like this area of the living room over here. So if you guys enjoy this week's video, I would really encourage you guys to watch the next one as well. So yeah, let's get started. So you guys, I know that I feel like a little bit of a crazy person filming a video about a bunch of new stuff that I'm getting for our living room. Literally, gosh, what is it, like 3 months after I just did a living room makeover. Y'all, I know I'm a crazy person, but that is the beauty of using Marketplace. So if you're buying things on Marketplace, but you're also selling everything you have on Marketplace, that opens up room to be able to make different design decisions and not feel guilty about it because you're not wasting a ton of money on your home decor. So let me show you guys some of the new pieces that I have brought in to this living room. And I'll start with these little chairs right behind me. So actually, quick coffee. Okay, so I told you guys, I think it was last week, right? That I got this new chair and it's got the little pillow cover, so I'm gonna be using on it right now. But before, I had this cute little rocking chair right here, which y'all, isn't it precious? I can't even get over this little thing. Hello, buddy. Hi, boy. Anyway, I just loved it and I felt a little bit guilty about it after I bought it because you guys can see how far it sticks out into our living room, especially when it was against that fireplace. And so I loved it, but I also didn't love how short it is. Look at that little shorty. It's so cute. I don't know, it just seemed, oh, excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Y'all, this is the worst habit of this dog. Who taught you this trick? This is naughty. Anyway, so I did decide to switch it out with this other chair that I found on Marketplace. Now, I do love the little V that goes in the back of this one, and I actually like the color of this one a little bit better, but I think I prefer this chair here all around. So I'm excited to stay with that. You guys, I think I've also made a crazy design decision to paint our fireplace and our trim in here. There's this beautiful color called Pigeon by Farrow and Ball, and I'm toying around with painting our whole trim in this room and wainscoting this color, and then maybe even possibly bringing back our old couches. We've had them on Marketplace for like an eternity, and for some reason they have not sold, which blows my mind because those are like my favorite couches ever. I'm spitballing ideas over here, okay? But some really fun additions that we now have to our living room is, first of all, this coffee table with my little coffee cup on it. The last, no, not the last, oh my goodness, new thing in this living room is our rug. So I was so excited to find this rug, and I don't know if it's like exactly what I want, but I have been looking for like a tasseled rug for a really long time, and I love like the primitive style, and I know that primitive style has a lot of like reds and stuff in their actual rugs that they have. There's not a whole lot of color in a lot of other places other than in the rugs. So I moved the other rug into our dining room here, but I have this actual exact rug in our kitchen, and I love this in here. I have never felt like it looked out of place, but I think that maybe I like this one a little bit better because most of the red is actually covered up by the table. But I've always said if I ever find this rug again, I would buy it because I just love it. It's got a little like weatheredness to it, but it doesn't look like it's a new rug trying to look like an old rug. Okay, so I originally found this rug here at Goodwill for $25. Well, I found this rug on Marketplace and it was the exact dimensions that I wanted and everything. I found this for $45. I think it's like a 8.5 by 11 or something. You guys, I was so excited about this purchase. And I do feel like the greens in it kind of pick up the greens in the couches. But y'all, I'm still questioning my design decision of doing green couches. I feel like if I were to bring back my like linen colored couches and then have this kind of like bluish, grayish, greenish border, maybe that could look really pretty too. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Let me know in the comments. So coming over here, I know you guys are always getting on me about this little sewing table. So I actually found a vintage / antique sideboard that I am going to be bringing in. I found it on Marketplace it was $150, so it wasn't cheap, but I'll have to show that to you guys. So as we were putting this all together, we did notice that the drawers did not stay closed. They actually had them taped together and that's how they were staying closed when we got it. So maybe that's why it was $45. But I decided to rig this up. There was a little piece of wood that I found and I attached it to the back and I just grabbed 2 magnets off of our fridge and luckily they stuck to the metal of the doors. Okay, but before we get started on any of this decorating, let's go ahead and get started here on our fireplace. So I'm gonna bring in some fall decorations, but I'm also really excited to show you guys. I got this cute mirror right here for $40 on Marketplace. And I'm gonna do a little project with it to make it cute for fall time. And I know that you guys have suggested this for such a long time, putting a mirror right here over our mantle to have a more like consistent through the seasons look so that I'm not always having to change it every single season. And so I think I'm gonna wind up switching that out here and then we'll bring in some more like fall decorations. I'm super excited to share with you a 10-minute project on Cricut. If you guys are familiar, I know I worked with them recently. Let's go ahead and get started. I wanna show you guys the idea that I had. So I told y'all that I recently found this mirror on Facebook Marketplace. You see this right here? Super cute. And I'm hoping to be able to use it for more than just one season. So I thought that it would be a really cute idea to do some kind of like lettering on here. I like things to be really simple and classic. And so I'm thinking about just using a simple typeface and even just making it kind of a little quote or something along the center of this glass mirror before I hang it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of research on Pinterest and see if I can find a cute design or a cute quote that I like for this mirror. Actually, first, let me go ahead and wipe this up and make sure that it's super clean for when I put it on there. Got our trusty vinegar solution. Let me tell y'all a little bit about the material that I'm going to be using to put on this mirror. I decided to get the removable vinyl just because I do want to have like a cute little fall quote or something on this mirror, but I would like to be able to use the mirror for other seasons as well. And so I wanted to get something that I could easily put on and easily take off whenever I'm ready. Okay, so let's get on Pinterest and see if we can find some cute ideas. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and look up fall quotes Cricut craft. Okay, so we've got some little ideas for different things that you can make on your Cricut. Cozy campfires, crunchy leaves, hot cocoa, warm sweaters, cool night, football, and pumpkins. Oh, this is cute. Okay, it looks like this is from Liz Marie Galvin. It says, I'm so glad that I live in a world where there are Octobers. Anne of Green Gables. Okay, y'all, I think that this might be it. I think that this is what I want to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some text. Okay, that's pretty close, right? I think it's just this Cricut Classic that I used last time that I thought was so cute. Ooh, yes. So I cut a piece of transfer tape that I want to be about the size that I want this typeface in the middle of this mirror. So I'm gonna go off of this and make sure that the design that I have here is within these parameters. All right, so I'm gonna take these two things and hit combine, or I'm gonna weld it. Now we're going to hit make it. without mat. Okay, so here is our design and how it's going to be cut. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my smart vinyl and I'm gonna cut out the size that I need on here. All right, now this is the best part. Watch it go. Now I'm going to connect my Cricut 3 to my computer here. Okay, so this is looking good right here. So we're gonna go ahead and hit continue and we're gonna hit smart vinyl removable. And now it's time to load our materials. So this little guy is flashing at me over here. Load this bad boy up. We're gonna hit the load button. So as you can see, Cricut makes smart cutting machines that work with an easy to use app to help you design and personalize almost anything. It requires no design experience, so you can learn as you make. The Cricut machine is not complicated, it's affordable and worth the investment. The Cricut Design Space is free software that's easy to learn, and their materials are high quality and designed to cut perfectly with Cricut machines. Okay, so now is the time when we weed, which is where we pull out all of the parts that we do not want on here, and we will be left with only the sticky vinyl that we are going to be placing onto our mirror. So I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on this channel, but I actually started out my graphic design career working at a sign shop. And so it was my job to do weeding like this. That was what I did all day long. Now I'm going to take my transfer tape and I am going to lay it down on here to get all of this so I can pull it up off of this waxy paper. All right, and there you have it. Isn't that so cute? Okay, let's go ahead and style this up in our living room. Okay, so now we can say so long to the summer print that we've had up here ever since we did our living room makeover, and we can give this mirror a try. Okay, and so I'm gonna start out just by leaning this against here. I do still have the nail up there in case I decide to hang this. I was gonna try it this way first and see how I like it. I know a lot of you guys have suggested just setting it on the mantle as opposed to hanging it on the wall. And I think I might leave it here. Okay, so I'm looking around at my decor and I'm seeing that I have a lot of pieces that are kind of the same size. And so I may not wind up using all of these, but I got lots of amber glass and I'm just gonna play around on the mantle and see what winds up looking best. Okay, I think I'm gonna bring back this crock that I have here with this eucalyptus sticking out of it. I feel like that dark color is really nice for fall, so we're gonna go ahead and keep that. It's also the largest piece that I have, which is maybe a problem. I'll probably bring back also these two candlesticks just to give a little bit of interest and height on this side. I think I'm gonna put our amber glass on this side of the mantle to try to bring in that dark color as well and some of the height because I can like stick stuff in it. Something that I really need to get better about is using books to get different heights for things. It really grounds these pieces and I need to get better about learning how to style with books. Okay, so I know that this is 4 and you're supposed to style things in odd numbers, but I'm feeling that like this is looking a little bit more balanced. Let me see if I can toss a few of these in here as well. I got these for the dining room table, but I suppose I can steal a few for this piece too. Because I feel like I'm getting better at this as I'm doing my YouTube channel. I do not feel like I was this proficient when I started or even like a year ago. I'm growing, I'm learning. All right, I do have a few smaller pieces. Got this little crocodile. I know not everybody loves this, but I used to love taxidermy. Odd fact about me. But I can't quite give up all of it yet. So we're still gonna have a couple little pieces. Got some corn husks. I'm gonna go ahead and just stick these right here in this little jar. Still have these Bibles. Maybe I'll integrate these like right here. Kind of put them between these two amber glasses. And I'll throw a couple pumpkins in there for good measure. I don't love that these are the same size. I like having that green in there because I feel like it kind of pulls in our fireplace. Maybe I just need one. I've got 5 of these, but I think that that's something that I'm learning, is that just because I have all of it doesn't mean I need to use all of it. So I'm sure I'll find another place to put these little pumpkins somewhere around here. Okay, and I do have these candles that I could leave here. Let me know if you guys think that this is like too much. I spray painted them black to make them look a little bit more appropriate with the time period of the house. But I don't know. I'm definitely not feeling it with this look right here. So I am gonna wind up taking these down, and maybe I can find a different spot in the house to use them. TBD. Okay, and can we have too many limelight hydrangeas? Is there too much? Is this a lot? I just found this little baby one fell off of my stuff that I was working on earlier. I thought maybe it'd be cute tucked in there. No? Yay? Nay? Here? With the corn? Give me your opinion. All right, and over here, I'm gonna go ahead and take out these little light blankets that we have for summertime. And I'm gonna start bringing in these like cable knit, chunky blankets. I also have this sweet quilt that my grandma made me when I graduated from college that I absolutely love. She's so sweet that she did it in the colors that she knows that I like, which is natural colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this quilt in here as well, bringing in our brand new chunky quilt that I showed you guys in my fall haul recently. I also forgot to show you guys that I found this cute little blanket for $2.99 at Goodwill recently. So I probably should wash it first, but for the sake of YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and roll it up and put it in this basket as well. Okay, so I was also able to pick up a few more of these limelight hydrangeas from my neighbor. I have this little crock here that I thought I could try to arrange them in. Remember, this one has that big hole in it, so maybe we can try to like make it fluffy enough so that it covers up the hole. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease. This is from Genesis 8:22, and it just has me thinking about the region that we live in is such a heavy agriculture region. Many farmers around here are so reliant on the harvest, and this time of year really brings things into perspective, just how small we are in the grand perspective of things and how much we rely on the Lord and His goodness. James 5:7-8 says, "Be patient then, brothers and sisters, until the Lord's coming. See how the farmer waits for the land to yield its valuable crop, patiently waiting for the autumn and spring rains. You too be patient and stand firm, because the Lord is coming near." I love celebrating this time of year and bringing in all of the beauty that I can. The air is starting to get cool around here, and we're putting on our hoodies and our socks for our walks to school, and there's just so much anticipation for the season ahead. But in it all, we realize that we are in His hands. Isaiah 40 says, "All people are like grass, and their faithfulness is like the flowers of the field. The grass withers and the flowers fall, because the breath of the Lord blows on them. Surely the people are grass, the grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of the Lord endures forever." I hope y'all like this little vignette that I put together, and thank you guys for being here with me as I try to take this season slow and enjoy each moment as it comes. All right, everybody. Well, this is it. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I hope you all like my little craft. I'm not like the craftiest person, and so this is like a big accomplishment for me. So thank you so much for being here with me today. If you guys are not already, please consider subscribing and let me know if you guys have an idea for like maybe a quote for like Christmas time or something. I think that this could be really fun to redo during the next season. So if you all have a quote, let me know below. And until next time, we will see you later. Bye.